Today we're going to be talking about converting between log and exponential forms of an equation. Okay, the equation I give you is log of a base n is equal to a, and base to the power of a is equal to n. I'm going to rewrite another way to explain this. This is log to a base of an answer equals your exponent. That is the left portion here. For the right, and this one should make more sense, is base, has a terrible S, base to an exponent is your answer. Okay? Notice what we're doing to get from the left side there to the right side is we're taking this B value and we're shoving it under the A value. Okay? Imagine that you have a whole lot of DVDs and they're all stacked up on a shelf, okay? So you have a stack here, and this is going to be, y'all, I'm not an artist, a stack of movies that you're trying to watch, and you have one finished. Okay? And you're going to try to put this into another stack of movies that you've already finished watching. Okay? Whenever you put this under the rest, what's going to happen is you're going to have your movies that you haven't watched yet, and you're going to have the one you're trying to put into the pile that you've already watched, and that pile is going to have to go up. Okay? This is a very stupid way that I can explain to you a different way of how this is looking. Okay? If that didn't make sense, ignore it. I'm just trying to give you a way to comprehend it. Okay? Now I'm going to erase it because my boxes are terrible. Now, here's the part that you do have to know. If we're going to rewrite a log equation into exponential form, you're going to take your base and shove it up under the number on the other side of the equal sign. So 49 equals 7 squared. We're finished. That's it. I do want to point this out. If we are to do 7 squared is equal to 7 times 7, which is 49. So it is true. Easy way to check yourself. Taking your base of 5, shoving it under the 3. So 125 is equal to 5 to the third power. This one, you have a 4. You're shoving it up under -1. So 1/4 is equal to 4 to the -1 power. I want to remind you, real quick, anytime you have a negative exponent, so if we have a variable, a, to a negative number, this is equal to 1 over a to the number. Okay? Likewise, if we have, I'll change colors here, 1 over a to a negative number, it is going to become a to the positive exponent. So anytime you see a negative exponent, you flip your fraction. So if it's in the numerator, it becomes the denominator with a positive exponent. If it's in the denominator, you flip it to the numerator, and then it becomes a positive exponent. Okay? That is a brief review of something you should have learned in Math 1. Okay, number 4. Taking your 2, shoving it under the 4. Number 5, get your 16, shoving it under the 1/2. So we're going to have 4 equals 16 to the 1/2 power. Again, this is the same thing as 4 is equal to the square root of 16. 1/2 power is the square root. I'm going to take 3, plug it into the, or shove it under the -2. 1/9 is equal to 3 to the -2 power. And again, that's equal to 1/3 squared. Okay. You don't actually have to have that last part. I did want to point it out once again. All right, rewrite the equation in logarithmic form. This one is just a teeny tiny bit harder. And it's harder for one reason. You have to write the word log. You're going to take your 13, shove it under the 169. So 2 equals the log of 13. That's where you're shoving it. Of 169. Okay? Going from logarithmic to exponential is easier to remember. Anytime, and this is just a great encouragement, anytime you have to rewrite let's try that one more time. Anytime you have to rewrite an equation into logarithmic form from exponential, it does not hurt to, after you've finished, to switch it back just to make sure it works. So 13 to the 2 is equal to 169. Okay? To the 2 squared, whatever. Number 8. 3/2 is equal to log base 9 of 27. -3 is equal to log base 4 of 1/64. -3. I'm going to quit drawing the circle and the arrows. I'm pretty sure you can do this by now. I do want to point something out on this one, though. 1, 2, 3. Anytime you have log base 10, you can just write log of 0.001. If you do not have a base under the log, it is an understood base 10. Just like if I write x, there's an understood invisible 1 in front of it. Same kind of thing. All right, 1/2 equals log 64, 8, -2, log base 9 of 1/81. 2 is equal to log base 12 of 144. 2 is equal to the log of 1/12 over 144. And we're done. Giving you just a minute to copy those down. Of course, you could just pause the video, but you know, whatever. Evaluate the logarithms using the calculator. Our calculator is Desmos. I'm going to work 2 of these, maybe 3. And then I'm just going to show you the answers because you'll be able to plug them in. First off, number 15, log base 9 of 81. I'm going to work this first in the conceptual way. If you don't want to know this, skip forward in the video about 30 seconds. This is the same thing as 81 equals 9 to some power. You should know 9 squared is equal to 81. Therefore, the answer is 2. Now, let's forget all that and do it with the calculator. In Desmos, there are 2 ways we can write this. I'm going to do the easy way on this problem. Then on the next problem, I'll show you the slightly harder. Not harder as in difficult, harder as in, I don't know, you'll see. Don't want absolute value. You're going to type the word log. Make sure your letters go from italicized into regular. Okay? Log. And then we're going to hit the button beside of our 1, 2, 3 at the bottom where it says A base B. You're going to click that. Number. Base 9 is what the question was. And 81. You can type it in just like that. There's our answer of 2. I'm going to write out the steps. I'm going to attempt to write out the steps. How we got this. So we're going to type log. We're going to hit the AB button. We're going to type in the base. You're going to hit your right arrow. Type in the number. I'm just going to put a number sign. And that'll give you your answer. Okay. Number 16. I'm going to show you the other way. If you're using a handheld calculator, you can do the method I just showed you, but it's a lot harder. Here's the other way. First, let's get the answer just to show you it works both ways. And I'm going to have to hit the AB button. Forgot what the equation was. 27. I wonder if I can click. Nope. Sorry, slight technical difficulty. 27 of 3. Want to point something out real quick? I do not want the answer 0.333333 continuing. I want a fraction, 1/3. So let's go on and type in the answer. There's our answer, 1/3. I'm going to show you the other way to do it now. If you don't remember how to do all those steps on the left, you can type in Desmos or with a handheld calculator, just log of 3 log of 3 divided by log of 27. And it gives you 1/3. Okay, you can have it either way. I don't know which one you believe is easier, but I like the first way just because I don't have to remember which number goes on top. I believe it makes it easier for you, but do whichever one you are more comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who's taken the test. I've already taken it. I have already passed it. So it is completely and entirely up to you what you would like to do for this. If you do these, I'm going to give you a minute. You can pause the video and work on them yourself. I'm going to write them all down so you can check yourself here in a second. So, your answers are 2.5. I'm just going to write it in rows. 0, -1, 1/2, 3, 1/3, 1.5, 3, 4, I'm going to leave this one for now. That's called natural log. I'm not going to go into much detail, okay? I will hit that later. Brief version. This is log base e to the 4th. And again, type this in Desmos. I don't expect you to know to do this yet. But log base e to the 4th. If you have a log base something, if you have an exponent to a log, you can move it out front. This is 4 times log base e to the e. And log base e to the e is just equal to 1. So this is just 4. Again, don't have to know that. You just type it in Desmos, like so. Ln to the e is 1. And exponent 4. Okay, there you go. And you'll get the answer. Again, I don't want you to know this yet. I just do believe to show you, since this will be the first time you see it. I just care that you need to type it in, okay? Actually, I'm going to leave that up there. Sorry. That way, in case you do want it, you can see it whenever I write everything down all together. Anyway, 2/3, -7, -5, and -3. I am finished for the day. I hope you understand this. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I will talk to y'all later.